Good morning and welcome to Rise and Nine.
I'm Jackie Kennan.
And I'm Kristin Rogers. Thank you for joining us. We could see a pretty rainy day today.
Yeah, I think maybe the rain was on our mind when we all got dressed this morning because Justin and Charles match perfectly. And we all have like the same light blue on, and you also have the light blue earrings.
And blue earrings. I know. Maybe that was the weather.
Right. Well, it just feels like you can't wear Christmas colors. That was 2 weeks ago. That feels like so much long ago that we celebrated Christmas.
I know. Well, I still have my Christmas stuff out at home and will up until this weekend. And so, yeah, it still feels like the holidays.
It does. And I texted my husband. I was like, is it okay if the Christmas stuff goes away? I'm like, I think I'm over like having extra clutter and stuff out. I just want to throw away everything.
Yeah, it gets to that point. It's funny how quickly it goes from enjoying everything about it to this got to go.
Right.
She's got to come down.
And I think I bought some extra ingredients for things that I made over the holidays. And I'm like, I feel like my pantry isn't as organized as I like it to be.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, maybe I could get, if I'm taking some things to Goodwill, like some cookbooks that my mom wasn't interested in so much anymore, maybe I'll sort through my closet. And I think there goes the whole weekend. Yeah,
there you go. Get all situated. It honestly feels like spring cleaning season because it's so warm outside. Yesterday, I opened up our front door and just let some natural air get into the house. It did not feel like January.
It doesn't. We went out for a walk, and then like midway through, I was like, it is so nice. We got to take advantage of these 40-degree weather and sunshine and go to the Bark Park.
Yeah.
It was great. I know I went to the gym, came home, and it was kind of cloudy, but by the time I finished lunch, I'm like, this is sunny outside. This is going to be nice.
And it was a big change from the morning when there were so many school delays and concerns with not being able to see through that dense fog advisory. And then got to be a really nice day yesterday and did not feel even close to what we typically see this time of year. I know Justin was saying if it was colder like we typically would see in January, today would be a day we would see a lot of snow.
Right, and Corey said January is usually a drier month, so this is strange for a few reasons.
Yeah, it will be strange, but maybe kind of peaceful to have a rainy Thursday.
Yeah, and hopefully my dog is going to be okay with having a shorter walk because we did all that fun stuff yesterday. I thought the park would have a lot of dogs, and there were a few, but it didn't matter. Walt was still happy just running around.
Oh, yeah. Now today he can be lazy. Rainy naps always feel better.
I know. He was so snuggly yesterday. He even followed me around, especially this morning, like laid down on the rug while I was showering, which is nice because then when he moved, it was really warm.
Perfect. It's like, who needs a towel warmer?
No, I got a scruffy dog.
That's so fun. Yeah, I know. Today will be a perfect day to just get whatever you need to get done inside the house.
Right. But we do want to get to some news that is kind of difficult to get through. Minneapolis mayor is talking about ICE and that fatal shooting that happened yesterday.
Yeah, so 37-year-old Renee Good died. You've maybe seen the video. I know we showed it several times on the morning show. Lots of bystanders obviously recorded this from different angles on cell phones, so you can see, from different perspectives. Right. But Good was inside an SUV as ICE agents were kind of around it, and they were first ordering her to get out of the vehicle.
And that's when you see the SUV back up and then start to go forward, and an ICE agent shoots once through the windshield and 2 more through the side, and that did kill her.
Yeah, and so, of course, this has brought up a lot of emotions for people, and it's been very difficult, and there's a lot of, I guess, disagreements you could say about what led up to the shooting itself, with some people saying that, the federal government even saying that it was justified, that the ICE officer was defending his life and the life of others, but then other people, including the mayor of Minneapolis, saying that this was not that.
Yeah, Mayor Jacob Frey had some very strong language asking ICE to get out of the town and said what Kristi Noem, the Secretary of Homeland Security, she said it was self-defense. He criticized that and said that was not the case. But in Cedar Rapids, there is a crowd or a gathering planned for 8 o'clock this morning at the DHS office. Not aware that that's connected to any local groups, but we have heard from some immigration advocacy groups like Escucha Mi Voz, obviously critical of what happened.
Yeah. So we'll obviously be on top of this story and bring you continued coverage as it develops.
Right, and something we've also been covering all week is the changes in the budget cuts to Cedar Rapids schools. A state senator is saying, not so fast.
Yeah, she's saying that she believes the district is moving too fast. This is coming from Senator Molly Donahue, who also happens to work part-time as a special education teacher at Kennedy High School. And one of the things that she's concerned about is AEA cuts, of course, being a special education teacher. And so she hopes that the district will slow down with their plans to make these cuts.
Right, and she's calling for more changes to district headquarters. And the school district says, well, last year it did lay off, I think it was 27 full-time positions. There was also an 11% payroll reduction, and that did save around $1.5 million. And the district says it plans to do more cuts at the headquarters this year.
Yeah, and as for the AEA cuts, the district did send a statement. They said, quote, "Our proposed contract adjustments do not impact special education services or direct student supports. These changes are strictly limited to consulting roles and staff coaching." And so, yeah, the district obviously looking to address this $11 million deficit that we've been covering for some time now. And some of this including, potential consolidations, closures of some elementary schools, switching some of the middle schools into intermediate buildings that would serve 5th and 6th graders. And so this is something we'll be very on top of. We are expecting an update on Monday.
Yeah, that for the next school board meeting, finding out which schools were impacted. So we'll continue that coverage.
Yeah. Okay, a really fun story to get to now. A West Des Moines native is going to be in the Winter Olympics in Italy.
Yeah, this is amazing. So this is also the first Iowan ever to compete in speed skating. So his name is Zach Stoppelmoor. He's racing in the 500 meters.
Yeah, this will be so fun to watch a local person competing at this level in Italy. The Olympics are always so much fun to watch, but especially when you can get behind and cheer for somebody from Iowa.
Yeah, and it was kind of neat. We heard him speaking at the roller rink, and he said that's where his journey started. And I guess there are some similarities between the two.
I know. I love that they shot that interview with him inside the roller rink too, just taking it all the way back to where it started. I know he said that, he started with the roller rink and then he was in another event, but he wanted to do something where he could compete in the Olympics because not everything is an Olympic sport. And so he took up this ice speed skating and good enough to compete at that level.
Yeah, we're cheering for him.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, I've actually talked to a couple of people who have won medals at the Olympics through the years in reporting. There's someone who is from, I think it's Prairie du Chien up in around Northeast Iowa. He got third at the Sochi Olympics, bronze medal, in skeleton, which is you slide down really fast going head first. So
oh my gosh.
That terrifies me.
Dangerous.
Yeah, but he's really good at it.
Yeah, it's so neat to talk to those athletes. I actually just found out this week because my university posted that someone I went to college with and was on the Nebraska Omaha hockey team is actually going to be competing on Team USA hockey too.
Right.
So that'll be so fun to watch. Just love the Olympics and getting all those countries together and getting to compete.
Right, hey, cheering for those hometown connections.
Yeah.
Also talked with Iowa women's wrestling head coach Clarissa Chun. She was also in the Olympics years ago. It's so cool to have those connections and some really impressive athletes from right here.
Yeah, that has to be so cool for those athletes, who oftentimes work their whole lives to get to be able to compete at that level. And then you got to go through the trial process, actually make it, stay healthy, all the things they go through, all the factors to get to that big day.
Right, and those Olympics are coming up. You can watch them. The games start February 6th and go through the 22nd. And Stoppelmoor, that is his name, Stoppelmoor, he's racing on the 14th.
Yes, on Valentine's Day. Good
Right.
way to remember it. Get to watch his race on Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. But if you're ordering pizza to watch the Olympics, there's one fewer place you can choose from in Iowa.
Yes, if you've been to a Marco's Pizza, well, they've abruptly closed all of their Iowa locations. This is coming from the Corridor Business Journal, who first reported the closures were effective last Sunday, January 4th.
Right, and it did have 6 locations in Iowa. That includes in Cedar Rapids, North Liberty, and Waterloo, but now that map shows none.
Yeah, I believe that Cedar Rapids location was the old Family Video building there near C Avenue in Boyson. So yeah, that will be a big change to not have that there anymore.
Right, and it's not really clear why they closed the locations.
Yeah, Marco's corporate office has not responded to questions yet, so we'll see if we can figure out why those pizza restaurants closed. But yeah, one less place to order your pizza from.
Yeah, it is always fun to get pizza on a Friday night too. That seems like a tradition for a lot of families.
I know. My family always used to order pizza in on Friday nights, and I think it's because both my parents work full time, and after a whole day or a whole week, feels like a million days of kids' sports activities and parents at work and whatever. You get to that Friday night and you don't want to cook.
Right.
Yeah, no cooking, just order the pizza. So It's always fun.
Right, and I grew up on a farm, so getting a pizza delivered to your house still feels kind of strange. We always just go and pick it up. Like, that's a convenience we didn't have out in the country.
It's all what you're used to. And it's funny that you say that because my husband grew up in Cedar Rapids as well, but his family would usually drive and pick up pizzas too. But my mom, like, I don't remember a time as a child that we would physically get in the car and go get the pizza. Like, it was delivered to our house about every Friday. And so I think it's so funny because my husband and I now will order pizza for our family, and I'm like ready to punch in the delivery, and he's like, I'll go pick it up. It's just, you know, it's whatever you're used to.
I know. I love going with, because then you can put the hot pizza boxes on your lap and just get, it's like you have heated car seats.
Yeah, the whole car smells good.
Right, plus pizza.
Yeah, that's always good. Okay, now we need some pizza around
Exactly.
here.
That sounds really good.
Sounds great. Well, tomorrow's Friday. Maybe that's dinner.
Today's the day. And so the local place I was talking about, they have this one pizza where it's sauerkraut, pineapple, and black olives.
Oh.
Sounds really weird, but sauerkraut on pizza is really good.
I have seen somebody do this. Actually, I mentioned earlier this week that our family went out to Zoe's Pizzeria in Uptown Marion on Friday, and the table next to us ordered sauerkraut on their Zoe's Pizza.
Yum.
I overheard them talking about it, and then the waitress even commented about it, and I thought, that sounds delicious. No one else in my family would eat it. Maybe I need a personal sauerkraut pizza.
Yeah, is that an Omaha thing? I thought I heard that that was maybe like a regional pizza out there, but nothing you've heard of?
It could be. I know Reuben's are big out in Omaha. And,
also delicious.
With the sauerkraut, so maybe there's a connection there.
Okay.
But yeah, that does sound good. Pickles on pizza, I've seen that done.
Like a cheeseburger pizza. Love it.
That would be good too. Really, you can put anything on it, but a lot of times we end up getting pepperoni because you know the kids are picky.
Keep them happy.
Yeah, or you do the half and half. You know, split the toppings.
Right. What do you think about pineapple? I think it's great on pizza.
You know, this is actually like kind of controversial. I feel
it is,
about whether people think pineapple should go on pizza. I like it both ways. I mean, I can do without it. It's not like my favorite topping. However, I have no problem with pineapple on pizza.
I don't care if other people eat it.
Yeah, and I would eat a slice myself. I mean, pretty much all pizza. The only thing I actually really don't like is olives.
Okay.
So I do typically hold those or pull them off.
Well, I like them. So then if we share a pizza, I can more for me, right?
Perfect. Sauerkraut and olive and pickle pizza coming right up.
That sounds so disgusting, but I would kind of want that.
I think we would both eat it right now, actually.
I think it's time for our lunch too.
Yeah, okay. Is it time?
Yeah, I got a breakfast burrito that I made previously in the freezer ready to be heaten up. I think it's calling my name.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. Well, we'll let you all go and eat your breakfast too.
Thanks for watching.
Have a great day.